Hey, bro, who we here with?
What up?
Who we here with?
Man, we here with 6Blanco, man. 6Blanco 6 on Instagram. Black Tokyo now.
All right, so we're here with 6Blanco, and this is Never2muchentertainment. Now then, I want to ask you some questions. Explain to me, how did the Slither family, how did it get started?
Shit, honestly, I wasn't there for the beginning of Slither fam. That's my manager, Hood Rich Bud. That's his brand. That's his little, well, when I say little, that's his big enterprise, his empire. He's building it. He's built it from the ground up. Him and I mentioned before, Young Zuka. They kind of like fathered the shit. I joined back in like 2020. I was a Slither fam. I was kind of like in with Blake Money, real tight, Zuka. And then I got to know Hood Rich Plug better over the years. We got close, you know what I'm saying? We locked in, that's Big Bro. No cap, Big Bro. I fuck with Rich Plug, shout out Rich Plug.
I think it's crazy that you mentioned Young Zuka, because I found him on SoundCloud like a while ago, and I thought this man was extraordinary. It's crazy. Then I found his Instagram. That's when I first saw Slither family. That's why when you kept saying it, it kind of like, I was like, where did I see that from? Until now, it's like it all makes sense. So I just had a mini revelation right here.
They're my guys. They're my guys, man. Shout out all the Slithers, but Shad, Love, 30 Clip, fucking M5. You know what I'm saying? All the new age Slithers too, like J Nazir, Free J Nazir, Payday and Fool. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people. There's a lot of folks that's Slither fam, but it ain't a lot of people that's Slither fam at the same time. You feel what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah.
Now then, man, about the underground, how do you feel like the state of the underground is in right now?
I feel like we're in a reset of some sort. Everybody's gonna come back together, and it's gonna be better than what it was this year. Like, it was great this year, but everything's kind of like, I wouldn't say falling apart, but everything's kind of like
At a standstill?
making way for like new upbringing, like newer shit. You know what I'm saying? Making a way basically for folks like myself, Lil Boy Blue, East Rich, Baby Picasso, Nacho Billy Goat, people like us to like come in. That's like pretty much our enunciation into like the major underground scene, as to where folks like Bear One, Tyler J, you know, Soulja Boy, people like them, they already like they're rising to the next level. If you see what I'm saying.
Or I understand.
Some sort of a reset.
So when people hear your name, what do you want your name to be associated with? Or how do you want your name to be put out there? Like, when they hear you, what type of reactions do you want?
I just want to be related to my music. I want people to think I'm fine. Of course, everybody wants people to love their music. You ain't gotta like all my songs, but at least have that song that you play and be like, bro, I love this fucking song.
All right.
Everybody, I'm not gonna say everybody got one, but everybody that listen to me got either a certain song or a certain sound that they like that I do or that I have. So I like that about myself and my fan base.
Do you have any moment that when you like realized shit started changing for you?
I guess when I really saw changes was probably like the beginning of the year. Everything just got crazy. I had my first show. No, I had my first solo show, I'll say. Even though I wasn't the only one there in Rich Rockstar, my name was on the flyer, not Rich Rockstar's name, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So I had my first solo show. It was a Young Birdie show called Moop. It was a Moop show. And I performed like 5 songs. Or like 4 songs, something like that. And I did it crazy. Like, the building was lit.
It's lit, man.
It's crazy. First performance, my face was ready and everything.
Or do you feel like, now when it comes to, when you started performing shows, did you feel any anxiety, or how did you feel before you started?
No, I was kind of fearful that people wouldn't fuck with my music, but I knew I had songs that I could perform and people could at least get lit to. So I wasn't too worried, and that's pretty much been the case with all my shows.
All right. Now then, what about any anticipating projects or songs you got coming up?
I can't give y'all too much of the songs, bro, because I don't really be leaking my release. But I got a tape on the way called International Slugger. I'll be doing an EP soon with Tony Tumilli, the Italian guy. Shout out my Italian slugger. Shout out Tony Tumilli. Probably gonna drop an EP with Perk Shouty. That's a producer, you know what I'm saying? He's really hard. Beats crazy as fuck. Crazy as hell. Probably gonna do more music with my boy Taylor Navy, excuse me, he changed his name. And of course more shit to come with Rich Rockstar. I ain't gonna speak on it too much, but we trying to orchestrate a little Rich Rockstar tape for y'all.
Word.
So be on the lookout for that too.
Word.
You know y'all get that. Okay.
Now then, I know you just name people that you want to work with, but now, say once you get known as an industry man, any producers, any artists that you would think that you'd work with, or that you want to work with, that in the past or right now you thought you would have met?
Well, not so much in the past, but I do want to do. I want to work with Bear One, 10K Duncan. I want to work with Tony Snow as well. I want to do more work with Sean Boy Cash too. And then for like bigger names, I only really want to work with Future, Uzi, and Chief Keef. Honestly, they're the people that I really fuck with in the industry, because they don't sound like everybody else. Future and Uzi kind of sound like each other in different ways, but they own the song together.
Right. No. You mentioned Sean Boy Cash. What was the first time it was like meeting up with him?
It was at a Young Birdie show on God. No, my first time meeting him was at Flophouse. Flophouse, I think 3.
And how long ago was this?
A few months ago.
Oh, cool. And y'all just like, describe how it went. How'd y'all kick it off?
I didn't actually say nothing to him that day. I seen him at the Birdie show that I was just talking about. And then I walked up to him, because I had been DMing him on Instagram and shit. And he seemed like he was cool, so I walked up to him when I seen him. I was like, what's down, cat? And he looked ugly as fuck with a big ass smile on his face. I'm like, yeah, this guy. Like, we've been cool ever since. On me, I'm a what? I fuck with Cash. Shout out Cash. I'm like, I really wish he was here. Actually.
Alright, man. Now then, when it comes to like making music, or when it comes to connecting with artists, how important is it for like the genuine? Basically, how important is it for the vibes to be genuine for you to be able to keep working? Like,
I mean, being in the studio with somebody, I ain't gonna count. We don't really gotta click, but we just gotta be focused on that business. Honestly, I don't really care too much about the vibe when it's about business. But if you supposed to be my partner, we gonna be lit. What you mean? The vibe definitely gotta be there. But like I said before, I really just be recording by myself. Really, that's usually just where I get the time to record it. My downtime at the studio, because I work at the studio.
alright. Now then, when it comes to recording and making music, what are some distractions, habits that you felt like you had to get rid of for you to keep doing what you're doing? Because there's a lot of things that do tend to hold artists back that they don't realize until like they make this self-revelation.
A lot of my friends say that like making my words clear, but I feel like that's part of my sound, so I really don't need. I do it a little bit better, but I ain't really that bad.
Right. But what I mean by that, I mean like personal habits, you know, like stuff outside of making music that you feel like was holding you back.
Oh, man. When I'm in that mode, I'm in that mode. It don't matter.
All right.
It don't matter. Nothing. Ain't no cap. Nothing. I just want to be out, run me a blunt before I load up the project. Record that motherfucker. Straight up.
So it's like making music is your number one priority right now.
Yeah.
That's good.
Most definitely.
Number one. After that, what do you feel like comes next?
Ain't nothing else. It's one thing and it's two things at the same time. Money and music.
Nah, word. Now, when it comes to networking, how easy is that for you?
It's a little hard because I'm kind of like antisocial. But I be pushing myself to network with certain people. That's how I met like Fambro, their one boss. That's how I met people like that. I recently just met Soda Man at the show. He cool.
So before you got real serious about making music, did you feel like you had to maintain? Did you feel like you ever had to hide the fact you made music, or was it hard dealing with maintaining a regular life and an artist life, or you kind of just combined the two?
Nah, I mean, I've been making beats a year longer than I've been rapping. So I started making beats in 2014, and I never really hit the fact that I did any of that. Like I said, we as a group of young niggas, me, Nitro and Rebel, we had some buzz, at least within our city, at least in Marietta. Like, people knew who he was from Reckless.
All right.
You know, not very trusting.
Do you feel like it's important to take pride in your art?
Hmm?
You feel like it's important to take pride in your art?
Yeah, you gotta be proud. You can't make music and not be proud of your music and expect for it to go somewhere.
Right.
Because if you're not proud of it, you're also not gonna put the proper promotion into it, and then people are gonna receive it differently than what it's supposed to be received as. So you might not get the same numbers, the same outcome as you would if you would actually like proud of your work. You would push the hell out of the song if you was proud of it. If I made a song right now and I thought it was the hardest song in fucking history, I'm going to show the world. That's why I don't really hold songs. Like, I don't hold songs.
Or do you have any songs that you felt like that? That you felt about that? Your biggest or your most favorite song that you made that you felt like you had to push it once you dropped it?
Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom.
I don't got no, but really like when I make songs and I make a hard ass song like Dr. Doom or like Snake Pit or like Grim Reaper or like No Lives Matter, like when I make shit like that, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh my fucking God, this song is crazy. I gotta drop it.
Word. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. It's good that you think like that, because I do know a lot of artists, they kind of listen, once they overplay a song, you know, just like Buddy was saying, you get tired of it, you want to make something else, you don't finish it. How important is it, do you feel like, to finish a project? When you start on a project, and I don't mean like one song, but like a full project, how do you kind of come about creating a project?
Like a mixtape?
Yeah, EP, mixtape, album.
I ain't gonna doubt. I should get bored. I ain't gonna doubt. Like, since my life revolves around music right now, I just wake up, and when I get bored, I just drop. Or like sometimes I'll plan a day. Like I promote a little bit for Dr. Doom. I made a trailer, I dropped the trailer. And then I dropped it like the next day, 2 days later.
Or
That's pretty much how I go. Honestly, I'm really doing shit like on the fly, just trying to saturate the airways of my music, trying to make people hear it, trying to push it. That's why I'm doing shows. That's why I'm out here on beats. You know what I'm saying, with my partners. You know what I'm saying, get the shit in, get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying, that's the only way you do it. The only way you do it. And no other way. You can't be in the house cooped up and expect to blow away. You might go viral. How long is that gonna last? You're gonna have to pop out if you go viral.
right.
Surprise, then you start popping out. You got everything.
Right. Now then, they're saying right now with Atlanta, there's kind of a war on music with a bunch of artists being prosecuted for their lyrics. How do you feel about that?
I heard they can't do that no more.
And they're trying to sign a bill, but right now, it's still illegal, and still in a bunch of other states, they actually made certain laws that allow prosecutors to use artists' lyrics against them, like in New Jersey, I believe.
I forgot who said it. I think it was Rio Young G or something like that. But he said, why would you rap your real lifestyle? You're snitching on yourself. It's supposed to be entertainment. It's supposed to be music. You're not supposed to rap your real lifestyle.
Right.
It's supposed to be entertainment. Niggas like real life shit. But that's why most niggas end up being cappers. Or like snitches. Or they're not really with it. Or they're not good in their hood. Or, you know what I'm saying? Real dumb shit.
All right, man.
Real dumb ass shit.
That's true. Do you feel like it's important for like rappers, especially, to like gain more knowledge when it comes to making music, so they don't get themselves in trouble?
Yeah, it's a lot of pros and cons. I haven't figured everything out, but it's a lot of shit that you gotta
to remain viewable to the public. Like, you can't be out here beefing with everybody. If you big enough already, you get into some beef, it might go viral. You know what I'm saying? Clout, whatever. That's really what most of this beef is nowadays. Is just stunts for clout, literally. So
True.
It just depends on that end. But if you in our position with the underground, you get canceled for that shit.
Yeah.
It'd be over. Your career be done before it start.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
Who is this?
That blue? Oh, that's gay.
Oh, that's who? Oh, man, I'm tripping, man.
Walk to the store. Black ass boy.
Man.
You should have found
I
some
ain't
weird
got
stuff.
no fucking drink on the trip,
You
dog.
should have found some weird stuff.
Man, fuck, look at this guy, fucking K2.
Not no gas station weed.
Word. So, man, being in high school, you were making music then?
Yeah.
Word. What was that like? How was it like showing your music to your peers?
Man, I kind of did. I never did it in person.
Never did in
I
person?
never did it in person. I always did it on social media.
Word.
That's why social media is so big for artists nowadays. It helps you push to a wider range of people, even from the safety of your home. You don't have to go travel to a different country to promote your music.
What's the best platform do you feel like you use to promote your songs?
Instagram, I think, has the easiest algorithm if you gotta promote your music. But you really gotta pay for that shit. You gotta boost your posts and shit.
True that.
Reach more viewers and shit.
Cause
It's
Instagram.
really some bullshit, honestly. 'Cause they made it to where it's not easy to go viral no more. Like, they made it to where
Yeah.
you gotta pay the link, pay the enter.
Instagram been tripping lately because now they don't even put your entire feed in your, like, the folks that you follow. They only put like 30% of them niggas in your feed now these days. So unless you follow like less than 500, maybe 100 people, then you're really not gonna see a lot.
Yeah.
Folks are really not gonna see a lot, but it's still like, it's good to use it still because Instagram is still if not the second biggest platform out there.
Right.
And that's how folks are really gonna find you.
You gotta use also to your advantage. People blowing up on TikTok like crazy. TikTok easy to blow up on low. All you gotta do is do the trends. Do the trends is going on. Promote your stuff in between. Tell you that brand. But once you pop, go viral a little bit for doing trend. Ooh.
Right. Now, when it comes to like investing into your music, what would you have to say to people that like they are kind of eerie about doing that? Because a lot of folks just drop songs, but they don't really put money into it, and they kind of wonder.
You gotta pay for it.
Yeah, basically.
You gotta pay for it. Especially if you like real dude. You gotta pay for it. Only because it helps in the long run. Honestly, you can't jump in this shit and expect everything to be free. Like, see, I expect everything free because I can do everything on them.
Yeah.
So shoot a video and edit a video, and I could shoot a video and edit a video, but I can't fucking shoot a video like this.
Yeah. Right.
Certain shit that I can't do myself, I have to pay for it. But other shit, recording myself, engineering myself, making beats, writing lyrics, not even writing lyrics, but coming up with my own lyrics. Like, that's all me. It's nobody else but me.
Or how many beats do you say you would make in a day?
I'm like two.
Two. So, I know.
Actually, two max in a day. Two max in a day.
What would you say you have more favoritism towards, producing beats or recording lyrics?
I always love making beats, but right now I think rapping is
Kind of an emotion?
kind of a little bit above it right now. 'Cause I haven't really been motivated to like make beats like 5, 6, 7 beats a day. Like I used to do that shit crazy. For sure.
Alright.
Cause I started rapping crazy.
Alright.
I can do both. I'm making beats at home. I don't have to go to the studio to make beats. Make beats at my house.
Alright. Now then, where's one place that you want to perform at? because it seems that you guys love performing, which is awesome to me.
I'm performing at Rolling Loud. That's my end goal right now. Once I perform at Rolling Loud, I'll know I've made it. Or Lollapalooza, something like that.
Word.
Something of that nature.
Word. No, that's hard.
Right now, smaller scale, like center stage, that'd be fine.
Okay. No, that's good. That's definitely a big area that you want to aim for. You feel me? A lot of people want to do like smaller venues, but I'm like, is that really the farthest you want to take your music? Is that where you want to take your talent? Because there's always bigger and better out there.
Like, see that club shit, performing in clubs, nigga like me, that shit dead.
Yeah.
My music is not club music. I rap booty shaking music, booty clapping music. I'll make that shit.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas in the underground can't go to the club and perform they rage songs or they plug in beats. You might say plug in beats, okay. But like shit, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of underground sounds are not widely accepted, especially in fucking strip clubs, lounges, and booty clubs and shit like that.
Yeah.
Not really played like that.
Yeah, they'll look at you some type of crazy. They'll be like, what the fuck?
Nah, right.
I'll be like, yeah, but
Some people might fuck with it, you might get a little head nod. That's about it. Unless you stop like that.
Yeah, right. It's a no baby, 4PF. Man, when it comes down to it, bruh, like I said, you don't have nothing you would tell your younger self, nothing you would tell your peers, like folks that you, basically, people around you that make music.
People around me.
Yeah, what would you tell them, bro?
Don't stop, bro. Go hard. Go hard. It ain't none opportunity out here for everybody. Go hard, bro. Show love too. Don't be selfish, bro. Show love to everybody that you fuck with. I ain't saying you gotta just fuck with everybody because you fuck because it's the right thing to do. But if you fuck with somebody's music, bro, don't be trying to downplay that shit, bro. That shit, man.
Yeah.
Fuck with that shit. Fuck with that shit, bro. Like, fuck with it all the way. I'm gonna tell you nigga I fuck with your music. I'm telling you he hard to fuck. He ain't harder than me. He hard.
Shit, now that you say that, how do you feel like about people who gatekeep artists that are new? You feel me?
That shit is gay. That shit is gay, bro, because niggas that do that are just scared that they're gonna get surpassed by the younger artists or the newer artists. So I'm saying, so they hold nuts all the time. Like they all hold nuts because they don't want to lose their spot. You know what I'm saying? It's dog eat dog out there. That's why you can't let no nigga hold you back, bro. If a nigga not doing right by you, if a nigga say he gonna take care of you, manage you, do whatever, whoop, and for studio sessions, and he not doing it, get away from him.
Right.
Get away from him, because he gonna do that shit, he gonna keep doing that shit, but you gonna wonder like, what the fuck going on? The whole time your opportunity to been passed you by.
Now, let's say you were in a situation where you heard a fan of yours playing your music. Someone else asked you, who was that? And they didn't want to share it. How'd you feel?
I wouldn't care, because I can't keep my music too.
True that. True.
Literally, one of the DJs on Rich Rockstar, Linda Black, she be asking me for songs out of my playlist. I be like, hell no. She be having to steal songs.
All right. I guess that's fair. You know, everyone feels differently about it.
You know, but I would definitely want them to be probably a fan of me still.
Yeah. As long as you have someone that's supporting your music. Yeah. But that's how it is. That's how it goes, man. But any last shout outs you want to give us, bro? Any words you want to leave us?
Man. Shit, shout out to Rich Rockstar, man. Shout out to Tyler J. It's really Jason Nirvana, fucking Nacho Billy Goat, Space Jones, Count Up, the whole gang, man, the whole mob. No cap, shout out to them boys, shout out to Slither Fam, Blake Money, Zuka, M5, the whole gang. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rich Plug, you know what I'm saying? Big Slither Plug. Shout out fucking Astronomical, great DJ. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Astro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the whole underground, shout out that whole underground. You know what I'm saying? Hood Rat LaFlare, Mickey Rose, you know what I'm saying? Everybody doing great. Everybody pushing their own waves. And I love to see it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody keep going. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. What we all doing for the underground and for the people around us. So they keep that shit going. They keep the peace going.
All right, and give us your name one more time, bro. And where can we find you?
It's 6Blanco. You rockin' with Never2muchentertainment, man. Find me on Instagram, 6Blanco6. Twitter, @SwankZay, SWANKZAYY. YouTube, 6Blanco. SoundCloud, 6Blanco. Apple Music, Spotify, 6Blanco, Black Tokyo out right now. International Slim on the way.
Word.